Let's analyze together Marathon Digital Holdings.
Let's go. Welcome to Trading HD. We're going to comment a lot of things about Mara stock. Very interesting from the fundamental side. We have a lot of information to share with you guys, and also from the technical perspective. Remember to read the disclaimer right here, first of all, and also in the description below. Very interesting from the technical side. What can we comment with this awesome weekly chart, Alvaro? We have a clear support right there, but what will happen also?
Yeah, before that, remember to subscribe to Trading HD, and let's get, a deeper understanding of what's happening right now, because we have the halving coming in just 1 week and very soon here in April. So right now it's like we have the question, okay, what's gonna happen in a stock, that is completely focused on mining, and that's the key question for Marathon Digital.
Yeah, exactly. Marathon Digital Holding, as you may know, has been a significant player in this Bitcoin mining industry. They have developed some tools that they have been using, but with the Bitcoin ETFs market, also the Bitcoin halving upcoming, there are a lot of doubts you can clearly see from the technical side that are reflected in the price also during these last weeks when the Bitcoin price has been going up. Mara hasn't been doing the same. And also, we want to comment in this chart particularly. We can see, okay, we have the image right now, but if we take a look at the chart, first of all, I want to comment a thing first. And I mean, if you see the logarithmic scale, we are at this point right now where we are trading, where the price could bounce exactly at this double support, we could say, from the past months and also from the past years, very key level. But if you take a look at the non-logarithmic scale, you see a completely different scenario, and you see like the longer support level that was during these last years is far away from here. So I have a question for you guys. Do you think this is the moment to buy Mara before this Bitcoin halving, or do you think it's not a good moment at all and the answer is selling? Let us know in the comments your opinion and the reasons behind it. Welcome to Trading HD. Let's go.
One of the most important events, for this stock and for the crypto industry. As Enrique mentioned, we have two different approaches. What I recommend you guys is like the more, for instance, if we check the logarithmic scale and the non-logarithmic scale, and we have a strong support area in both, at the same time at around the same level, normally those are very strong, but when you see all the divergences that we are watching right now, it's like maybe that support works in one, but in the other chart it doesn't work, because the levels are different. So you have to consider that, that maybe the level is not strong enough in that particular area because of that, because some use logarithmic scale, others use like the linear scale.
Exactly. If you can take into account both of them, the better. So let us know in the comments if you use both of them or you prefer a particular one and why. And let's see, for instance, that image that we have right there. It is related to the how Marathon Digital Holding works, because sometimes it's complicated to know it. We're going to share with you this image that we have from I think the source was Guru.
Yeah, Guru Focus.
Guru Focus. Credit to them.
Exactly. So I'm going to show you exactly what they do, because, okay, it's a digital currency blockchain segment. You can clearly see that. And what they do is mining. And actually, they have like a lot of thousands of machines mining Bitcoins. And actually, last year, they mined around, almost 13,000 Bitcoins, which is a lot. You just change that price right now, it's around more than 700 million. That's insane. The value is insane. So the focus here and the question that we have is, okay, what's going to happen after the halving? Because the thing is like they're gonna have their profits cut in half if you think about it. Okay, if they need like double the effort to make the same profit, it shouldn't be good, but if you see the net income, last year was phenomenal, but the key question here is like, okay, what's gonna happen if Bitcoin goes up? Mara will make profits, and if it's gone down, will they make profits? That's the question that you are asking yourself.
Yeah, that correlation that we saw sometimes in the past, but we didn't show during these last weeks, is a key question right now, a key aspect. And we also have some news, related with this Bitcoin halving. They are talking about Marathon Digital Holding being prepared for this scenario. It's like they have been setting aside some funds, apparently as a downside buffer. And also, you have to take into account that this halving will cut these rewards in miners in half. That's the thing that we all know. So at least in the short term, that could impact their profits if we don't see like a significant change in Bitcoin price that could also like equilibrate that scenario. I think it's a very interesting moment. Obviously, we have a lot of hype around it, and we can clearly see that from the fundamental side, we have all that key information to take into account, and from the technical side, we have a key moment in the chart also on the price action. So I think it's a very good moment to learn as traders, about this stock.
Yeah, look at that. Exactly what's happening. Let me show you the downturn that we're experiencing right now. The first time, that we saw that back in January, maybe that was a correction. But the second one here is like doubt and panic about the halving thing. And the thing is, it could drive the price even lower to $11, to $12. But the thing is, like, if Bitcoin continues to go up, it shouldn't make too much damage to the financial results of Mara in the future. But if it goes down, then you have the halving thing cutting the profits in half, then Marathon Digital could suffer a lot from that.
Yeah, also we have some people talking about the ETFs, these Bitcoin spot ETFs being available. Like a lot of investors are now able to own Bitcoin more directly in that way. So maybe they are not buying or trading these type of companies that they used to do in the past in order to be more involved in the Bitcoin market. What is your opinion about this idea? Because some people agree, some don't. So if you let us know in the comments your opinion about that ETFs market also, it would be very, very interesting to start that debate from there.
Also, in any case, guys, is like what I can tell you is like they could make less profits after the halving, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna enter into negative territory, But because if you think about it, if the trend continues like stable, if we don't see like a market crash or something like that, Mara shouldn't have that impact, that much, And actually, look at that. I remember that Mara was trading at $70. And the company at that time was in negative territory. So everything can happen in a stock like this when the hype is involved.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of possible scenarios, possible outcomes. And at the end of the day, as traders, the important thing is to know what are we going to do and how are we going to act to profit from those scenarios. So let's see that forecast that we have here in the TradingView platform from 9 Wall Street analysts offering 1 year price forecast for Marathon Digital Holdings. Very interesting. We have the maximum one plus 117%, $35. The premium, we have 50% more or less, and then the minimum one minus 12% more or less. Very interesting. In which side are you guys? Do you agree with the maximum, the minimum, or maybe you have a different forecast for this? Let us know in the comments below, and also the reasons behind it, because they seem pretty bullish, at least from what we can see right here.
Yeah, clearly. Actually, the correction has been very, very hard. But look at that. Look at the revenue right here below. The estimate is around 200, a little bit less of 200 million. But, it's above the actual results that of the last quarter in 2023, which means that it should be positive, even though the stock is going down. If we continue to have this revenue, there is no reason to think that a stock should go even lower.
Yeah, very interesting. And if we take a look at the annual, it's like they expect it to enter into profits again in 2025 with 0.28 EPS, and then even higher in 2026. And we can see in 2017, 2018, and 2019, like the estimate were very, very high. Maybe that was like data that was missing, or this wasn't updated, but I found that funny. So we have to wait and see, because the crypto market is volatile. As usual, we have a lot of news about it. We have the Bitcoin halving. I think it's an incredible event that we can learn a lot from it, from the fundamental and the technical side. So keep an eye on the crypto market also, because I think it will be related in some way to Marathon Digital Holdings. And keep care, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Trading HD.